Hey, welcome to the channel, all about the blues harmonica, so thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. A tutorial today. I'd say this was for people coming towards being an intermediate player, alright, or and above, towards that. It could be for guys starting out in the first year, providing perhaps if they've come to music in the traditional sense. If they haven't and they're an out and out harp player, well, you know, it could be for you, who knows. But as I always say, curiosity is a mark of intelligence. So from that standpoint, you know, stick with it. You may get something out of the video. It may be thought-provoking for you and set you on a path to perhaps doing one or two things that you hadn't thought about in order to becoming a better player. Alright? Now, the circle of fifths that I talk about a lot. Alright? You should just learn that. Okay? Whatever stage if you haven't learnt it, learn it. Okay? Don't use any crib sheets or anything like that. Just get it into your head. Okay? It's just a little bit of application. It doesn't take long. Alright? You've got fourths going one way and fifths going the other. Fourths as in C at the top, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, C. If you go the other way, the fifths, C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, G flat, C sharp, D flat, and then we've got A flat, G sharp, E flat, D sharp, B flat, which we never call it A sharp really, do we? B flat, F, and then back to C. Alright? Order of sharps and flats is next. Because once you've learnt that, the next thing to do, well actually before that, is learn the relative minors. Alright? So you've got C at the top, so A minor will appear underneath it. Okay? This is important for harmony later. Alright? Okay? With F, what have you got there? F, G, A, B, C, D. So you've got D minor underneath it. Okay? Underneath G, you've got E minor, etc. Okay? So, and there's a little mnemonic for learning sharps and flats. So if you go round, let's look at flats. F's got 1 flat, B flat's got 2, E flat's got 3, A flat's got 4, D flat's got 5. The sharps, we go around the other way. G's got 1, D's got 2, A's got 3, E's got 4, B's got 5, etc. Little mnemonic that I've done a million times for students over many years. Father Charles goes down and ends battle. Order of flats, battle ends and down goes Charles's father. Alright, so that's your order of sharps and flats. So that gets all that theory out of the way. Alright? Now, you should approach music by playing in all keys. This is why I'm saying about the intermediate player. Blues players, yes, they play in second and third position, but that's, you know, beginner stage really. You need to be working in all keys so that you can play other forms of music besides blues. Alright? It's so important, and you can be doing this within your first couple of years if you get with the right people and stop messing about, okay, and get stuck in properly. Alright? So, this tutorial is about trying to understand things better, even for people who have not come to music in a traditional form. Alright? Now, we know we've got these positions, and we use positions because then we don't get muddled up. We see everything on the harmonica as if it's in the key of C, with the C at the top of the circle, alright, and then we move round. Alright, so second position, as we know, is G on the C harmonica. Okay, we know here. Okay, that's 12th position. Moving one the other way into F. Alright? Because we have the positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you learn everything in your head, where everything is, as if it's on a C harmonica. But nobody ever tells you how to work things out quickly if you're on another harmonica and somebody calls a number. You need to know, as I said, everything in the C position. You also need to know where things are. So if we go back to our circle and we see F in 12th position on our circle, alright, where does that appear on a major scale if we lay a scale out? it's a perfect fourth, C, D, E, F. So you start remembering that that's always a fourth. 11th position is a flat 7, alright, of that scale of C. We get to E flat, that's a flattened third, alright. We get to A flat and that's a sharp 5, alright. We get to D flat and that's a flat 9, alright. We get to C sharp, we've done C sharp, D flat, which is a flat 9. Okay, now we move over to F sharp, which is a flat 5. Then we move over to B, which is a major 7th. Then we move over to E, that'll be 5th position, won't it? That's a major 3rd. Then we move over to A, 4th position, 3 sharps, but 4th position, okay, and that is a 6th. Alright, then we move over to D, 3rd position, 2 sharps, okay, that appears as a 2nd, and then we have G in 2nd position, which is a 5th of the scale, and then we have C, which is 1st position at the top. Now that is the thing you really have to learn in conjunction with everything else as a blues harp player. We talk in positions because then we see everything in the key of C, and when people call other keys and everything, you just automatically move into positions. But a lot of problems arise for people, particularly people who haven't come to music traditionally, when, for example, I'm playing, say, this. If I'm playing, say, this, which is alright, so there I'm playing in 7th position. So on a C harmonica, that is F sharp. Now, once you learn to play in other positions, you'll learn to play in that. But alright, traditional blues players probably not going to touch that. Oh no, but you need to for other reasons. You need to be able to play in these keys sooner rather than later, I think. So you say, okay, but suddenly the harp goes down. Alright, the harp goes down and the C's gone. Okay, it's gone now, and we're left with a I've picked up a B harmonica. Alright, so how do we work this out quickly? Now I know, okay, we're only a half step away, but let's do it this way. Okay, so I've picked a B harp because just a fairly straight ahead thing. So imagine you've got a B harmonica, and the C harmonica have been playing in F sharp. So you get your B harmonica and work out where the F sharp is along that scale. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. It fits as F sharp is a 5th of the B scale. Alright? So we go to our circle of fifths, alright? And we know that the 5th on our C scale is G, isn't it? 2nd position. So now, with the B harmonica in 2nd position, we're playing in the same key as if we were playing here. C harmonica. Okay, which is 7th position. Alright? Now, there is another way that you can do it by just looking at the harmonica and say starting on 4 blow and you've got a B harmonica and going up through the B scale like that. Okay? Or you can kind of count round from that, but it can be highly confusing. When you play contemporary music and playing lots of different things, you need something to move it quick. The most important thing is to remember where those positions are, as I said before. You know, the way I talked about, 12th position, which is F on a C harp, is the 4th note of the scale. These things going round here. Alright? That the 2nd note of the scale on a C scale is a D, which is 3rd position. Alright, E, the third note of the scale, which is 5th position. You with me? So that B on a C scale is a major 7th. And where does that appear? 6th position. Alright? Those are the things to learn. Because you learn that, and then you won't get muddled up if a harp goes down and you're having to play. It's not ideal to sometimes play in some of these positions, because you can flow, you know, in B flat, F, C, G, D, A, E and B. You can flow quite nicely. Through those other keys, yeah, they're more staccato-y when you're going through those. They're more staccato-y. We can cut it, not ideal, but we're talking about flowing through blues. But if you're weaving through different chord changes, then yeah, you need to be able to get through them. It's not rocket science. It can be done. A lot of people make out that it's some sort of big league thing to be able to do. No, it's not. It just requires a little bit of application and for somebody to guide you and put you on the right path. You know, playing in all keys on any musical instrument, that is the key. Sorry for the pun, but that is the key to success. And even though perhaps you only play in 2 or 3 positions on the blues, you know, I don't know, 2nd, 3rd, 1st and 4th, say, and occasionally 5th, and you get by on those, you know, to do all your bluesy stuff. But you should strive to play in all keys. Everybody should, because it will give you enrichment as a musician on any style that you're doing. I mean, back in the day as a jazz saxophonist, you know, I've been in a booth where a guy was running like Parker style on his horn, and I was in there with my tenor and listening, and I hook in and start doing things. This guy hooks in on what I'm doing, whoa, stops, switches into something like a really weird key, then off and runs again with all the substitute harmonies and all the tricky chordal movements of bird harmony flowing through, and he shifted. Fortunately, I could shift as well because I play in all keys. I mean, as a jazz player you have to anyway, even to run the harmony, even if you're just playing the key of G, because of the way the chord structures go, you have to. But actually moving those tonal centres is the key to ultra success. And even if you don't do it, but you strive to do it as a blues player, harmonica player, your playing will go through the roof. Okay, so as I say, you can get me for lessons on the harp of the Hela Wicks. The description below for my podcasts. You might find something interesting there. As always, keep harping. I'll catch you on the rebound.